To presidential politics now, 16 days till the election. Our brand new poll numbers show election night could be a cliffhanger. The candidates have one more critical debate tomorrow night here in Florida. And our political director and chief White House correspondent has made his way down to the scene of the debate in Boca Raton. Chuck, good evening.
Good evening, Lester. Well, the topic of tomorrow night's debate is foreign policy, and as if on cue, there are new developments in Libya, Syria, and Iran. And while the candidates hunkered down to prepare for the debate, their surrogates spun the conversation.
You can catch it if you want. Do you want to catch it?
Mitt Romney took time out to toss the coin before a beach football game between his staff and his press corps.
Tails it in. That's the last call you guys are getting.
The president was at Camp David, where he'll spend the night before heading to Florida. So with both candidates practicing and studying, surrogates took up the battle.
You take Romnesia, which is really, quite frankly, silly for the president of the United States, the leader of the free world, to begin uttering.
Now, Mitt Romney could only point to binders for an accomplishment towards women. He had a binder full of women.
But even more startling is the president's complete failure to put forth an agenda for the next 4 years.
The new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll shows the candidates in a 47-47 tie among likely voters. In mid-September, the president led 50-45. The numbers show an evenly divided country overall. The president's job approval holding steady at 49%. Economic approval down at 46%, and foreign policy approval at 49%. The poll also shows a clear enthusiasm gap. The president has a 49-44 lead among all registered voters, but that 47-47 tie among likelies, it means Republicans are more enthusiastic and more likely to vote. The biggest red flag for Obama, 62% say they want major changes if he's reelected. Romney's biggest red flag, by 44-43, he is still personally viewed more negatively than positively. Obama advisor David Axelrod, appearing on Meet the Press, said he's always expected a close race.
If you look at the early voting that's going on around the country, it's very robust and it's very favorable to us. And we think that's a better indicator than these public polls, which are frankly all over the map.
Back on the beach, even Ann Romney got into the game, scoring a touchdown for the Romney staff.
One of the big parts of tomorrow night's discussion is going to be Iran. There was a New York Times report indicating that somehow the U.S. and Iran would have one-on-one direct talks. Well, the White House, for now, Lester, is denying that any sort of one-on-one talks are going to happen anytime soon.
Chuck Todd tonight down in Boca. Thanks.